Forget eggs. If you're over 60 and still relying on eggs to protect your muscles, this may be the most important thing you hear today. For years, eggs were seen as the gold standard, simple, reliable, a safe way to get protein. And once upon a time, they worked. But here's the truth most seniors were never told. After 60, muscle loss, sarcopenia, doesn't happen suddenly. It happens quietly, year by year, and your body no longer uses protein the same way it used to. Digestion slows, absorption becomes less efficient, muscles stop responding like they did at 40, silent, not noisy. That's why eating the same breakfast you trusted for decades may no longer be enough to stop muscle loss. Not because eggs are bad, but because your body has changed. And here's the part that matters most. There are 7 everyday foods that deliver protein in a form your aging body can actually use to slow sarcopenia and help rebuild muscle after 60. They're simple, affordable, and easy to find. If staying strong matters to you, if independence matters, stay with me, because understanding these 7 foods can make a real difference. Now let's start with the first one and why it works better than eggs after 60. 1. Nutritional yeast. I am talking about nutritional yeast. Do not let the name fool you. This golden flaky powder is not bitter brewer's yeast. It has a nutty, cheesy flavor that many people call nature's cheese. Once you try it, you will understand why it deserves a place in every senior's kitchen. Here is the surprising part. 100 grams of nutritional yeast provides about 45 to 50 grams of complete protein. That is roughly the same amount of protein as 8 large eggs, but in a form that may be easier for your body to use. Because it is made through fermentation, much of the protein is already partially broken down, almost like it has been pre-digested. For older adults who often struggle with digestion, that means the amino acids can reach the muscles with less work from the digestive system. The flavor is another advantage. You can sprinkle it over popcorn, stir it into soups, mix it into mashed potatoes, or even use it to make a dairy-free cheese sauce. Some people end up adding it to almost everything. Scrambled egg salads and even avocado toast. 2 heaping tablespoons provide about 8 grams of protein. And some people use as much as 1/4 of a cup per day, which can add up to about 20 grams of protein from this one food alone. But the protein story is only the beginning. Nutritional yeast contains all 18 amino acids, including the 9 essential amino acids that the body cannot produce on its own. It is especially rich in lysine, which is important for collagen production and calcium absorption, and tryptophan, which helps support serotonin production to improve mood and sleep. On top of that, it contains beta-glucan's powerful fibers that help reduce inflammation and support the immune system. These are the same compounds that make medicinal mushrooms so valuable, but in a more concentrated form. For seniors, that means it may not only help build muscle, but also help protect muscle from being broken down by chronic inflammation. Then there is the vitamin profile, which is remarkable. Many brands are fortified with vitamin B12, often providing more than 1000% of your daily needs in just 2 tablespoons. Along with vitamins B1, B2, B3, B5, B6 and folate, these B vitamins help your body turn the protein you eat into usable muscle. Vitamin B12 is especially important because many older adults are deficient in it, which can lead to weakness, fatigue, and even memory problems. On top of that, nutritional yeast is a rare source of glutathione, the body's master antioxidant. After age 65, natural glutathione levels can drop by as much as half, leaving muscles more vulnerable to damage. Glutathione helps repair and protect tissues, supports recovery, and helps keep muscles strong and resilient. In short, nutritional yeast is more than just a protein source. It supports muscle health, immune function, and cellular protection in one simple food. And the best part is that it is easy to use, affordable, and genuinely delicious. 2. Spirulina. Our next protein powerhouse may surprise you. It does not come from meat, dairy, or even seeds. It comes from a tiny blue-green algae called spirulina. This superfood has been valued since the time of the Aztecs and is still used by Olympic athletes today. By dry weight, spirulina is made up of about 60 to 70% pure protein. Just 1 tablespoon provides about 4 grams of protein, but what makes it remarkable is not only the amount, it is also the efficiency. Your body may be able to use up to 95% of spirulina's protein, compared with only about 70% from eggs and even less from beans. For older adults whose digestion often slows with age, that high bioavailability can make a real difference. But protein is only part of the story. Spirulina contains phycocyanin, the bright blue pigment that also acts as an antioxidant and anti-inflammatory compound. Studies suggest it may improve muscle endurance by as much as 20%, while also helping reduce muscle damage from daily activity. In simple terms, it may help your body use oxygen more efficiently and keep your muscles from breaking down too quickly. It is also an excellent source of iron, providing about 11% of your daily needs in just 1 tablespoon. Unlike many iron supplements that can upset the stomach, the iron in spirulina is bound to amino acids, which makes it gentler and easier to absorb. That matters because low iron is a hidden cause of weakness and fatigue in many older adults. Without enough iron, your muscles cannot produce enough of the oxygen-storing protein called myoglobin, and that can lead to quicker exhaustion. There is more. Spirulina contains gamma-linolenic acid, often called GLA, which is a rare omega-6 fat that may help reduce inflammation instead of contributing to it. Research suggests it may reduce muscle stiffness and improve recovery by up to 30%, which can be especially helpful for people who wake up feeling stiff in the morning. Its amino acid profile is another reason it stands out. It is rich in leucine, isoleucine, and valine, the branched chain amino acids that are essential for muscle repair. What is especially interesting is that spirulina contains these amino acids in ratios that are very close to those found in human muscle tissue, which means the body may be able to use them efficiently without much extra conversion. Even NASA has taken interest in it. Spirulina has been studied as a food source for astronauts because it is so nutrient-dense and compact. In fact, 1 pound of spirulina can provide roughly the same amount of protein as 35 pounds of beef. Think about how efficient that is. Just 1 to 2 teaspoons a day can provide about 8 to 12 grams of protein, along with a range of additional compounds that help support and protect muscle health. The best part is that it is easy to use. You can blend it into smoothies, with fruit stir it into yogurt, or mix it with juice. The flavor is mild and slightly earthy, and some people compare it to green tea. It is nothing like the strong, fishy taste many people expect. And while spirulina is impressive, the next protein source on our list comes with a story so unusual that it was once banned not because it was harmful, but because people believed it was too effective. 3. Hemp hearts. Let us move on to a seed that deserves far more attention: hemp hearts. These tiny shelled seeds are one of the most efficient plant protein sources on Earth. In fact, 100 grams provide about 31 grams of complete protein, more than beef or chicken, without the need for cooking or concerns about food safety. Even a small serving can be incredibly powerful. Just 3 tablespoons provide about 10 grams of protein that is readily available to your muscles. The strength of hemp lies in its amino acid profile. It contains all 20 amino acids, including the 9 essential amino acids, in ratios that closely resemble human muscle tissue. That is why researchers often describe it as one of the most complete plant proteins available. A major reason for this is edestin, a unique protein that makes up about 65% of hemp's protein content. Edestin is easy to digest and helps your body produce enzymes, hormones, and antibodies. For older adults, this means hemp supports not only muscle growth, but also the systems that help keep those muscles healthy and functioning properly. Another important advantage comes from hemp's fat profile. It has an omega-6 to omega-3 ratio of about 3 to 1, which many scientists consider ideal for helping reduce inflammation. In a typical Western diet, this ratio can be as high as 20 to 1, which may contribute to chronic inflammation that gradually weakens muscle tissue. Hemp helps restore a healthier balance, creating an environment that supports muscle growth instead of muscle breakdown. 3 tablespoons also provide about 3 grams of omega-3 fatty acids. Its mineral content is another major strength. That same small serving provides roughly half of your daily magnesium, needs a nutrient that is essential for energy production, muscle contraction, and protein synthesis. Many older adults have difficulty absorbing magnesium from supplements, but hemp hearts provide it in a natural form that the body can use more easily. On top of that, hemp hearts are rich in arginine, providing about 3 grams per serving. Arginine helps increase nitric oxide, which relaxes and widens blood vessels and may improve circulation by up to 20%. Better blood flow means your muscles receive more oxygen and nutrients, while waste products are removed more efficiently. That supports both muscle recovery and heart health. And finally, hemp hearts are delicious and easy to use. They have a creamy, nutty flavor, similar to pine nuts, which makes them easy to sprinkle over salads, stir into yogurt, blend into smoothies, or even eat by themselves. You can also use them to make hemp milk, which contains more protein than almond milk or oat milk. Thanks to their natural vitamin E content, they also stay fresh longer than many other seeds and nuts. 4. Amaranth. Next, we will talk about a grain so powerful that it once helped fuel an empire and was later banned by conquerors who feared its reputation for building strength. Amaranth may look like a humble grain, but it is one of the most powerful foods for preserving muscle as we age. 1 cooked cup provides about 14 grams of protein. Unlike rice or wheat, amaranth offers a complete protein profile with all essential amino acids. What makes it especially impressive is its unusually high lysine content, about twice as much as corn or wheat. Lysine supports muscle protein synthesis, improves calcium absorption, and helps your body produce carnitine, which turns fat into usable energy. This balance makes amaranth superior to many more familiar grains when it comes to both strength and stamina. Amaranth also contains lunasin, a rare peptide that has been shown to help reduce inflammation by up to 40% lower cholesterol and protect muscle cells from protein breakdown. Think of lunasin as the kind of shield that helps keep your muscles from wasting away while supporting new growth. Its mineral profile is just as valuable. 1 cooked cup provides about 115 milligrams of calcium, or roughly 12% of your daily needs, in a highly absorbable form that does not cause the digestive discomfort some people experience with dairy. Calcium is not only important for bones, it is also essential for nerve signaling and muscle contraction, helping reduce cramps and weakness. Another hidden benefit comes from its resistant starch, which feeds beneficial gut bacteria. These microbes produce compounds such as butyrate that help lower inflammation and preserve muscle mass. A healthy gut directly supports stronger muscles by improving nutrient absorption and reducing stress throughout the body. Amaranth is also very versatile. Heat it in a dry pan and it pops like tiny popcorn. 1 cup of popped amaranth contains about 5 grams of protein and can be eaten as a crunchy snack stirred into yogurt or sprinkled over soups and salads. Add spices or nutritional yeast and you have a protein-rich topping with both flavor and texture. Although it is still not widely known in the United States, cultures such as those in southern Italy have enjoyed popped amaranth for centuries. This ancient grain is not just part of history. It is a modern ally for anyone over 60 who wants to keep muscles strong and energy levels steady. 5. Lupin beans. Now let us talk about lupin beans. 1 cooked cup provides an impressive 40 grams of protein. That is more than a full chicken breast and nearly twice as much as most other legumes. The protein in lupin beans is highly digestible and rich in the exact amino acids your muscles need most. They are especially high in arginine, providing about 4 grams per cup, which is even more than hemp seeds. Arginine helps improve circulation, which means more oxygen and nutrients can reach your muscles when they need them most. Along with that, lupin beans provide all 3 branched chain amino acids, leucine, isoleucine, and valine, which directly support muscle growth. The 3 grams of leucine in each cup are enough to trigger protein synthesis and help overcome the resistance that aging muscles often develop. Unlike most beans, lupin beans are remarkably low in carbohydrates. One full cup contains only about 10 grams of net carbohydrates, compared with 30 to 40 grams in many typical legumes. That makes them an excellent food for older adults who want to keep blood sugar stable while still getting a substantial amount of protein. Stable blood sugar helps protect muscle from breakdown, prevents sharp insulin spikes, and supports overall metabolic health. The prebiotic fiber in lupin beans specifically feeds beneficial gut bacteria that produce butyrate, a short-chain fatty acid known to reduce inflammation, improve insulin sensitivity, and help preserve muscle tissue. It is like nourishing the helpful microbes that play a key role in keeping your muscles strong. Scientists have also found that lupin beans contain unique proteins called congluten gamma, which may help lower blood glucose by up to 20% and improve insulin sensitivity. Better insulin sensitivity means your muscles can absorb amino acids more efficiently. As a result, the protein you eat is more likely to be used for muscle repair and growth instead of being wasted. These compounds work in a way that is somewhat similar to certain diabetes medications, but without the same side effects. 6. Tempeh. You have probably heard of tofu, but its lesser-known cousin tempeh is where soy truly shines. 1 cup provides about 31 grams of protein, putting it on par with many animal-based foods. But the real advantage is not just the protein content. It is the fermentation process that makes tempeh especially valuable for muscle health and digestion. Tempeh is made through a natural fermentation process using rhizopus mold. This process does something remarkable. It not only partially breaks down the soy, making the protein easier for your body to absorb, but it may also improve protein use by as much as 40% compared with unfermented soy. During fermentation, tempeh also produces vitamin K2, especially the MK7 form, providing about 30 micrograms per serving. Vitamin K2 is important because it helps direct calcium into the bones and muscles where it belongs, while keeping it away from the arteries. That means stronger muscles, healthier bones, and better support for heart health. Fermentation also creates compounds with natural antibacterial properties that help suppress harmful gut bacteria while supporting beneficial strains such as lactobacillus and bifidobacterium. Then there are the isoflavones. These plant compounds have caused debate when taken in supplement form, but in whole fermented foods such as tempeh, they have been shown to support hormone balance, reduce inflammation, and help protect against age-related muscle loss. Research consistently shows that people who regularly eat traditional fermented soy foods tend to maintain better muscle mass and stronger bones later in life. Beyond its nutrition, tempeh also stands out for its taste and texture. Unlike soft tofu, tempeh is firm, hearty, and satisfying. It is closer to meat in both texture and the way it cooks. It absorbs flavor beautifully, which makes it easy to season in many different ways. You can crumble it into tacos, slice it for sandwiches, cube it for stews, or pan-fry it for stir-fries. Whatever the dish, tempeh delivers serious protein, along with a rich filling texture that helps keep you satisfied much longer than eggs or tofu alone. 7. Pumpkin seed protein powder. While whey protein gets most of the attention, there is another option hiding in plain sight: pumpkin seed protein powder. By weight, it provides around 60 grams of protein per 100 grams. One of its biggest strengths is its zinc content. Just 1 serving provides about 8 milligrams of this essential nutrient, which plays an important role in protein synthesis, immune function, and testosterone production. The problem is that many older adults are low in zinc, whether because of medication, use, poor absorption, or simply not getting enough from food. Low zinc levels directly weaken the body's ability to maintain muscle. The advantage of pumpkin seed protein is that it provides zinc bound to amino acids, which makes it highly bioavailable and gentle on the stomach, unlike many zinc supplements that can cause nausea. Another unique benefit is its high level of tryptophan, about 600 milligrams per serving. Your body converts tryptophan into serotonin and then melatonin, both of which are essential for restful sleep. Better sleep means better recovery. In fact, studies suggest that people who use pumpkin seed protein may experience up to a 30% improvement in sleep quality, often waking up feeling more refreshed without relying on sleep medications. It is also a rich source of magnesium, providing about 150 milligrams per serving. Magnesium is involved in more than 300 enzymatic reactions, many of them directly related to muscle contraction, relaxation, and repair. Add to that a solid supply of iron, phosphorus, and manganese, and you have a protein powder that helps support energy production inside muscle cells. The iron alone provides roughly 20% of daily needs, but in a form that does not cause the constipation many people experience with traditional supplements. Digestibility is another major advantage. Unlike many protein powders that can cause bloating or discomfort, pumpkin seed protein is gentle on the digestive system. Thanks to its natural fiber and anti-inflammatory compounds, it may even help improve digestion while supporting overall muscle health. Taste is not a problem either. With its mild, nutty flavor, pumpkin seed protein blends easily into smoothies, oatmeal-baked goods, or even savory meals. That makes it one of the most versatile and senior-friendly protein sources available. It offers powerful nutrition that fits naturally into everyday eating. So how can you put this into practice? Here is a simple daily plan that delivers impressive protein without relying on eggs. Start your day with a smoothie made with spirulina and hemp hearts. That gives you about 16 grams of complete protein along with antioxidants and potassium before breakfast is even finished. In the middle of the morning, add nutritional yeast to toast soup or vegetables for another 8 grams of protein, along with energizing B vitamins. At lunch, build your meal around Tempeh or Lupin beans, each of which provides about 31 to 40 grams of protein, along with fiber probiotics and important minerals. In the afternoon, snack on popped amaranth with herbs for complete protein and prebiotics that support gut health. At dinner, enjoy your regular meal, but do not forget pumpkin seed protein. Mix it into warm plant-based milk with cinnamon before bed. It provides slow-releasing amino acids, along with tryptophan, to support better sleep and muscle recovery. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. And don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe to Senior Meal Coach for more science-backed tips to stay strong and independent after 60. Remember, this aging doesn't have to mean getting weaker. With the right daily habits, you can wake up every morning feeling stronger. The choice is yours. Have a blessed day, and as always, breathe easy, my friend.